Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Amnesia in Science. Last time we started Chapter 2 with a group of individuals waking up in a cell with no memory of how they ended up there or why they knew each other, or in this case, recognized each other. With no answers to their questions, they were put to work in a mining camp. Unfortunately, later on, Parma and Kupari ended up unearthing a grick, which proceeded to attack before being killed. The fight not only got the players a good reputation in the camp, but the attention of a mysterious dragonborn who seems to have an idea in mind. Oh, and before we start, just to let the viewers know, Parma's player won't be doing the voice in this episode as they're feeling a little sick. Now, it's been a few hours since the fight, with night descending over the camp. News of the grick attack has reached Speedy and Mibrith.
Mm. I can't believe those meek little bastards managed to melt its face.
I know, tell me about it. God, can you imagine what we probably missed out on? We couldn't even make any bets.
Mm. You and your gambling, I thought I told you to get out of that.
Hey, it was one time, okay? One time.
Keep telling yourself that.
The two of you then hear shuffling from behind. Looking over, you see your third cellmate has finally stood up to stretch. I don't know why you two are acting like it's impressive. Killing a grick is not an achievement in the long run. There are worse things out there. Oh, look who's still alive. Welcome back to the land of the living. You figure out a plan to escape that involves stabbing us and everyone else in the back? Figure just scoffed. As if I'd tell you. Don't expect me to be all buddy-buddy and apologetic just because we're cellmates.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. And by the way, the reason we're so surprised is because they looked meek and weak and frail. We didn't expect them to actually survive.
The figure just huffs and goes back to stretching. Yeah, well, like Sweetie just turns around. I only hope they don't unearth that shard. No. I hope they're not there for that when it happens.
Yeah. None other than that thing brings no good to anybody. Should stay buried.
Fate rarely works that way.
I know.
O'Malley, Kupari, Parma, Chilzer, and Barry, you all are sitting at a campfire. You all have just been served this like meat and like veggie stew. Barry does not find it matching his taste buds. He thinks it's a poor excuse for a stew, and he's actually arguing with the chef about it right now. Sitting with you all are Olamar, the half-orc cleric, with Evelyn, the female guard, assigned to his office. And also there is Dimva Stonemane, the female dwarf who Chilzer got to know. Like, you all are just talking amongst yourselves. What would you say you guys are talking about?
Kapari is wishing that everyone got some answers, but she's at least satisfied that the food is edible. Like it's not like typical prison food. It's a stew, but it's at least an okay stew.
O'Malley is just literally staring into the fire and is like drinking out of his flask.
How did you get that flask here?
Looks at you and just like kind of a tired expression on his face. And then slowly looks at the flask and then looks back at you and he just answers that question with another drink out of his flask.
Oh, guess you have your ways.
Meanwhile, Parma is eating the stew happily as she's sitting by the fire, yet there's, you guys can tell there's a hint of nervousness on her face as she eats.
Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you sure? You seem pretty nervous.
I'm just anxious is all. Don't worry.
Is it about what happened today when we fought that creature?
Yeah, probably.
It was intense, but the point is, we won at the end of the day. And I guess you could see this meal as our celebration, but, well, I'm just glad we defeated it in the end.
And that was quite an achievement, lass, like the dwarf speaks up. Not anyone could just take on a grick with just a few tools.
Well, it was more than tools that took it down.
Oh man, you guys are in for a rude fucking awakening.
Lass, you just threw in its face and melted it.
Yeah, I completely forgot I had that.
Yeah, I guess. I'm just not used to all this, honestly. Honestly, just being somewhere new is anxious.
I know the feeling.
Parma, make a perception check. With a nat 20. With a nat 20, you turn around just in time to see the gnoll from earlier about to sneak up on you and speak you, and he's like, ah! Because he just got caught.
Why are you trying to, why are you trying to, like, I can't do it. You know that.
Oh, right. I know.
I'm freaking sick. Why are you trying to scare me? What's going on, buddy? Are you good? What is going on?
Why not? I mean, you look pretty anxious. Nothing wrong with scaring the newbies.
Even then, it's not cool to scare a new person if you don't know them.
We've had a rough day. We just want to rest.
Exactly. Thank you.
Boo-hoo, we've all had a rough day here. We've been stuck at this mountain for weeks.
I got it.
Not the worst place.
So don't blame me for wanting to have a little fun.
Let us rest first, please.
Alamar then speaks up, piss off, Ignar. Leave him be. Oh, is the doctor gonna patch up a broken heart or fix up a little anxiousness? Oh, boo-hoo.
It's funny. O'Malley kind of looks at him. What is his intelligence?
The intelligence?
Mhm.
Roll an insight check.
Okay. I think that's right insight. Hell yes, 27.
With that insight check, his intelligence is a 12.
Well then, fuck, this is gonna be easy. He looks at the man. His O'Malley's eyes start to turn some unnaturally red color. As he just asks the man to back away.
Is this like an intimidation or something?
It's more than just intimidation. Vampires have a natural innate ability to put people in trances temporarily.
Does he need to make a saving throw?
Can.
I'm
But
just
with
making
a
sure.
12, I don't think you have much of a prayer.
Alright, give me a sec. Dirty 20.
Oh, shite. Then I guess intimidation. Then it would be intimidation, I guess, then. Because then it's still kind of terrifying.
Alright,
His intimidation is a 17. So you just have to
14.
beat my 17. Oh.
The Knoll, like, he isn't hypnotized, but
No.
he does get creeped out by the red eyes. And he actually does take half a step back. It's a interesting little light show going on with your eyes.
Really? You know, a lot of people really like them. He just kind of smiles, kind of steps closer to the knoll.
The Knoll, like, backs away a little bit.
Oh, come on, mate. Just smiles. Kind of a slightly toothy grin.
As you approach him, you suddenly feel something wrap around your neck. Not in the choking way, but in a kind of pulling him away thing, and it's Clackus, the Aarakocra with the whip. Well, now, you wouldn't be having a little fun without me, would you?
He blinks a couple of times. It vanishes. Of course not, darling. Never would.
Good, because I just hate, and she takes out her whip and actually whips herself across the back, enough to actually draw a little blood, to be left out of such fun.
You have his undivided attention. He's good. The blood in his flask has gotten stale months ago. And that rag shit is disgusting.
I just love that. You have his undivided attention! So, well, God, you just caught me off guard with that shit.
I do believe you just made the DM blush a little.
Not like that. I just didn't expect that fucking response.
He said,
Oh my god. Okay.
It's another one of those games.
First you try to seduce a dragon, now a fucking bird.
Oh, he don't give a
that
shit.
kind of party.
All right.
Okay,
all right,
we need to come back. We need to come back.
Aarakocra is giving you a lustful look, but before anything could be done, a newcomer approaches, and this guy just has a very creepy vibe about him. He is middle-aged looking half-elf in like a fedora and like clothing, like a jacket, and carrying with him a rifle, and this guy's eyes are covered by a bandage. And as he approaches him, hey boss, sorry to interrupt you, but the foreman wants to talk to you. Meanwhile, Parma's just looking at this newcomer with a little bit of worry and fear.
Man, and people thought my feckin' eyes were weird.
Anyone want to roll like an insight on this guy?
Sure. 21. My insight is insanely high.
With that roll, you see this guy just has a very like uncomfortable vibe about him, like someone you definitely don't want to trust. And you notice like he has like also has a bandolier across his jacket, holding bullets, and you notice that some of the bullets are some of like the shell casings are glowing.
He just looks at him. I mean, yeah, look, he's weird, he's creepy, sure. But he's not really intimidated by this man. I mean, he's just gonna be like, oh, fuck, they said my eyes were fucking weird.
I mean, you already said that.
Yeah. But he never responded.
Do the bullets catch O'Malley's attention, or does he not care?
Looks at him. You know, those vaguely remind me of something. What kind of shells are those?
Oh, it's a little special something called none of your business. At that point, Clackus, the Croco, just sighs and lets you go. And all right, I'll go talk to him. And like heads off toward the foreman's office.
I'm gonna go over there and just put my arm around the man. The guy with the crazy rounds.
Don't fucking touch me. Like he tries to brush off your hand.
Yeah, no, he leans into it. He's been drinking heavily. I am gonna try to do a sleight of hand.
All right. I'm gonna. What are you aiming for?
To take a closer look at the Bangladesh, but he's not gonna steal the whole thing. He's just gonna steal one of the rounds. It's not gonna take him very long. Of course, he'll throw it off somewhere. He just wants to know. Uh, 18.
You are able to get one of the glowing shell casings as he walks away.
Wait.
By the way, are you still holding like your soup bowl or anything with you while this is all happening?
Oh, he wasn't eating.
Oh.
He can't eat. It makes him sick.
I want you to make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Nat 20, bro. But the +6. But, yeah.
Our perception rolls are getting nat 20s left and right.
With that roll, you hear a secret plot to destroy the camp. With that roll, you hear a low, like deep, like sad, groan in the distance. Want to investigate it?
Might as well.
When you turn to the direction of the sound, you notice it's coming from what looks to be a stable.
Walks over.
As you get closer, you see that this is the pen for the Drake guards.
Proceeds to kind of just go inside because of curiosity. He don't care.
There are two there, and it's the same ones from before when you first met them. The red one, who's fast asleep, and it looks like the one doing the sad groaning is the black one.
There's a blue one. I thought it was a blue one instead of black.
No, I said black.
Oh.
But there actually is a blue one that's taken up the. That actually is a blue one that has taken up the spot at the front of the cave with another red one.
Oh, okay, makes sense. I was confusing the one with the one that we met earlier in the cave.
That is the one you met earlier in the cave. That is the black one at the camp.
Okay.
But yeah, like, what do you want to do, Emily?
It's over at it.
It looks up at you as you approach. So what sounds like a soft whimper.
Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Looks towards the campfire, and you faintly hear what sounds like a soft belly growl.
Gonna roll a medicine.
Okay, roll medicine.
25.
He's hungry.
Oh.
He
Yeah.
wants some chow.
Oh. Well, looks like he did grab a bowl before he left. He just sets it down.
Wait, I thought you said that he doesn't eat.
He doesn't eat. He's doing it to keep appearances. You know, like when you go to a college party, but you're too young to be drinking, but you have the red Solo cup anyway, just to look like an adult.
You would just act like you're taking a sip, but it's empty.
Yeah,
Like,
apple juice or some shit. Yeah.
so you set down the bowl. It immediately picks up and bends down and starts lapping it up. Once it finishes, it lets out a satisfied like noise before nuzzling you with what sounds like a purr.
Cute.
As you're like giving him, oh, go ahead.
He's gonna give him pats.
I was about to say, like, you're gonna give him pets.
Sure am.
Roll to pet. It leans into the paths. Like you have to be careful because it does have those two. Like, because it's a black guard drake, it does have those two big horns that black dragons have. So yeah, you're careful to maneuver your hand around them.
Of course.
As you're giving this happy guard drake some pats, a voice speaks up. You have a certainly interesting group of companions.
Looks around.
Approaching you is the mysterious dragonborn you guys ran into when you were being taken to the cave.
Oh, hi. What now?
Allow me to introduce myself. And he gives like a slight bow. Klatash Dirax.
That sounds like a feckin' mouthful. Nice name, though.
If you don't mind my saying, I find myself rather curious over how confused you all are on where you are.
I think it's because of something they did to us. At least that's my guess. I know if my hunch is correct. In the past, I doubt this is the order. I had to learn that the hard way. I know what those cells look like. But I know back in the order, they used to brainwash some of the paladins that would work for them. I don't know if that's happening in this particular case or not. But I am having a hard time. I mean, to be fair though, I do get drunk a lot. So,
I must say, it's rare to see a vampire around these parts. He, like, slightly circles you as he looks you over. You don't seem to be affiliated with the blood of Vol.
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
And I must also say, it's rather impressive how your companions dealt with the grick.
Oh well. I'm pretty sure they were resourceful.
Indeed.
I did not have the heart to tell them the fact that there was a whole family of gricks still in the feckin' mine. One that is 10 times larger than that one. And about 3 other children. They killed a baby. So I don't know how long that celebration's gonna last.
I suppose that was the wisest decision.
Yeah, probably. So, what got you so interested in coming to me?
I just, again, found you curious. As I said, there aren't many vampires around these parts.
At least you recognize it.
Before anything else can continue, you then hear shouting coming from the campfire.
Oh.
you're going to keep the conversation going, or do you want to go approach it?
I have no doubt in my mind that it is probably one of my colleagues. I assume they're my colleagues. Actually, I don't have any idea who they are.
With dark vision, you see Parma has been pushed over by a hobgoblin.
Oh, fake. I need to go save my feckin' daughter. He gets up because he was, petting a what'd you call him? I'm sorry.
Guard Drake.
Every
was-
time I hear O'Malley call Parma his daughter, I just can't help but laugh a little.
He has to keep up appearances.
Makes sense.
Gets up, dusts himself off. I'm sorry. As much as I'd really love to have this conversation with you, maybe we can resume it some other time. I think I need to go nip that in the bud.
We're going to cut back to the campfire as you all are eating. Kupari, Parma, are you guys striking up conversation with the others who are at the camp with you?
No, I'm just keeping to myself, staying near Kapari, because I don't know what's going on much.
Yeah, and Kapari is focused. Kapari is focused while kind of keeping an eye on things.
Yeah. So Kapari, how the heck did you do that punch down on that thing earlier? That I want to know how to do that.
Oh, like, are you talking about my acid breath?
Yeah, that. It looks interesting.
I'll be honest, I completely forgot I had this thing, but I don't know what happened, but I was suddenly reminded I have this ability.
Kupari, you don't know that you're not a dragonborn. You know you're a dragonborn. You just don't know how you got at the camp.
You know what I meant. But it's also a part fourth wall break because I literally forgot she does have that ability. So yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
My cat keeps coming over. My cat keeps trying to get Snug. I'm trying to play. Sorry, you have to wait until after we're done midnight.
Mm-hmm.
That's the story's going terribly. I must intervene.
I will be the DM, Dad.
Yeah.
Now then, to tell the true story. Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah. But
Okay, Kapari. Honestly, I find that very interesting, and I want to learn how to do that, but I doubt you'd be able to teach me. You also remember how I somehow spoke Draconic earlier?
yeah, I do remember that.
I still don't know how I managed to speak in Draconic earlier.
The breath attack is not something you can learn as a human. Like Olimar, the cleric he's speaking of. Dragonborn have that because they're connected to dragons.
Makes sense. Sorry, I was only just curious.
It's okay. Well, I might be able to teach you a few other things.
Please. I would appreciate that, yes.
Parma, you just get suddenly out of nowhere, you just get a big head pat from the dwarf. No need to worry, lass. We'll teach you all sorts of things.
Please don't pat my head unless I know you.
I'm not a stuffed toy.
What?
Meanwhile, a somewhat upset Barry comes back with his bowl. Give me your burger. You want to know how to make stew if you shout it out. Your burger.
Just what is this camp anyway? is this all we do? Just mine and find those crystals? Or do we do more here?
Honestly, I can't even be sure on what's going on either. I'm just as confused as you, Kapari.
Yeah.
Elamar, speaks up. This is a mining camp of House Tharask.
What?
Who?
House Tharask, one of the 12 houses. One of the 12 dragon-marked houses.
Wait, tell us more about that.
Oh,
Seriously, don't know anything about the 12 houses?
no. Prior to being in those cells, we know nothing.
Well, the 12 houses basically run many things in this world. Each one has their own unique dragon mark that gives house members certain abilities. House Tharask has the mark of finding, which they use to locate treasure or artifacts laced with magic.
And
And pretty much they mainly use it for mining.
That's odd.
it is.
What are some of the leaders of these marked dragon houses?
Dragon marked houses.
Dragon marked houses. That's what I meant.
House Tharask is mainly a human and half-orc house. Because of that species, unless a descendant is tied by blood, can use that mark.
Huh.
Okay.
Any other houses?
There's several others. There's House Orion. There's House Sylvis.
Mm-hmm.
There's House Cannith.
Hmm.
House Deneth, which are the current rivals for House Tharask.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the others. But
You're good.
Okay.
They each control a certain part of business. House Tharask not only does mining, but they also have contracts for mercenaries, essentially the ones you've met, to protect their operations.
Huh.
We're located near the nation of Kabara. Lately, mining operations there have gone down. They keep getting attacked by several tribes of lizard folk.
That's not a good thing.
Rumor has it, apparently the lizard folks, mainly from what rumor has it, it's mainly because a new kind of dragon shard has been discovered in Kabara. The lizard folk don't want them to be taken.
Is that what we're mining for?
We're mining for dragon shards, but the normal ones. These ones are different.
Okay.
What makes them different?
I don't know. All I know is that they're called either dusk or dawn shards.
Huh.
I'm curious. We're based at the edge of this mountain. Isn't there any dangers here? Yeah, several. You gotta look out for kobold raiders that roam the place. There's also, rumor has it, there's also sand spiders.
Sand spiders?
Sand spiders, yeah.
They sound scary.
Oh, believe me, there are. They're big enough to gobble you down in one bite.
That just sends Parma into a bit of shock, and she just shakes up a little bit due to the fear.
Does she faint?
No, she doesn't faint. She's just shaking, being like, "Oh boy, I do not want to be here no more, but I still have to be so I don't get hurt."
Barry notices this, and he's like, nice going. Well, Parma, as you're shaking, you inadvertently drop your stew bowl, and it lands on the feet of a passing individual. Watch it, bitch! And she pushes you back on to the ground.
Yeah. Hey, I did too. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't
Fucking
call her that.
You stained my fucking boots.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Parma says that she's starting to panic a little bit more.
This individual is towering over you, and it's a hobgoblin female.
Oh boy.
Don't you know who I fucking am? And like Olamar's like, Zagora, come on, this is the time. Shut your mouth.
No, I don't know who you are. I'm sorry.
Kapari puts her arm in front of Parva in a bit of a protective manner, but like just in front of her though.
Harry does the same thing. I'm Zagora the Blade, and no one fucks with my clothes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
At this moment, some of the others in the camp have noticed it, and like the Knoll, it's like, oh, fight!
Please, no way. I don't want to fight. Parma is just practically shaking in her boots, just showing genuine fear and panic as she's experiencing all these crazy emotions of being overwhelmed and just not knowing what to do.
Pilzer, he speaks up for the first time. No, we can all settle this peacefully. And before he could finish, he's backhanded by the mercenary, and he topples to the ground.
Oh boy!
At that moment, the mercenary pulls out a longsword.
Parma just scoots away in fear, further away from the mercenary, just purely still out of that, just purely out of that fear that she's experiencing. Because I don't know, I just can't think of a decent scenario of what the frick she's doing. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry.
At that moment, Parma, make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, hold on. Let me mute real quick so I could do that. I got a 13.
With that, you out of nowhere, the collar around you starts zapping you with lightning energy, and you take 3 points of lightning damage, but you muscle through it.
She rubs her neck a little bit.
Barry and Kupari look at you, like everyone else at the campsite looks like Dimva's helping, Chilzer. Barry and Kupari and the others are probably looking at you, with worry.
You okay?
No, I don't know. Parma says that she just has her voice shaking in panic, and she's there's also some tears forming in her eyes from her own genuine fear.
I'm gonna say at that moment, O'Malley has arrived, and you see what's going on. Are you going to do anything to the hobgoblin or something?
Let me check my damage real fast.
Oh boy.
Let me check to see how much damage I can take. What does this hobgoblin look like? Can you describe them for me real fast?
I believe hobgoblins are a medium humanoid, but let me check.
Oh, he's stated a hobgoblin before. I meant, is it male or female?
Oh, it's female.
This is gonna be great.
They look like a goblin, only hobbier.
Only better. He kind of moseys on by, looks at the situation. He's like, "Hey, gorgeous, what's going on?"
The hobgoblin, who calms down with the laughing, turns to look at you. Oh, if it ain't the little shit's father. You better teach her to watch her fucking manners.
Huh. Really? What happened?
She spilled her stew on my favorite boots.
Oh, I see. Looks at the boots. Well, I
It's
can use them
like,
to step
I
on
honestly
people? I
didn't
mean, I
mean
don't
to.
even understand.
Sorry.
It's okay,
Parma
you
just
do.
like looks over as like she's rubbing her neck a little bit from the shock collar, and she's like, "I'm sorry. I genuinely did not mean to do like to spill that. I'm sorry." Like she's like in a frantic panic, just apologizing constantly.
Dear, look at me. It was an accident. So what's your name, Mace? Looks at the hobgoblin.
You call me Segura.
Segura. That is a beautiful name. For someone just as lovely.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I know he's a fucking cleric, but god damn it, he's the best bard I've ever played.
At that moment, you hear like the knoll in the background. Oh, this is getting too bored. Back to the fountain, and from out of nowhere, from the direction of where your teammates are, a tank of ale sails towards the hobgoblin and nails her in the face, causing her to back up and knock over a nearby half ogre, causing him to spill his soup onto his face.
oh
Everyone,
shit!
guys, roll initiative.
Yes!
Oh.
Fuck! Oh, wait. I forgot. Okay, yeah, no, 21.
All right. First up is O'Malley.
Beautiful. Sorry. Alright.
Really? You've been
Sorry.
burping.
I
You've been
couldn't.
burping throughout the game.
I haven't meaning to, I promise, but like my stomach hurts, and so I drank some medicine, and now I can't stop burping. I
By
feel like
medicine, do you
Rick.
mean fireball?
Fireball. No, maybe. All right. I have no weapons on me because they were all stripped from me, so all I have is my attack. Actually, I have firebolt. Oh fuck! I forgot it. Okay.
Are
Sorry.
you just Are you stalling until you can figure out what to do?
What? No. I said firebolt.
You didn't say if you were going to use it.
Oh.
You just said I don't have any weapons,
Okay.
but I do have firebolt.
So, you didn't tell us what we're fighting against necessarily.
Segura and the half ogre.
Ah, fick. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use firebolt on the half ogre.
Roll for damage.
Okay.
I mean, roll to hit. Sorry.
10.
That does not hit.
Yeah, no.
It just goes sailing. It goes sailing past him as he struggles to wipe the soup off his face.
I am a fucking loser.
All right. Up next is Zagora, and she is going to take her blade. Take her. Hang on. Going to take her long sword and attempt to attack you, O'Malley. For as a 18 hit.
I'm
What's your armor class?
19.
It does not hit.
Okay.
You're able to duck out the way in the nick of time, even though it almost hits you.
Oh, dude.
Next is the half ogre, and he is gonna pick up a crossbow and aim in the direction of you guys, and he's gonna fire it at Barry. A 14, which misses. Like, God, everyone is missing today.
Because we spun all of our luck for the perceptions and insights.
So as his bonus action, he's gonna reload, and that'll be his turn. Now it's Barry's turn. And he is... Let me see, what is he going to do? He's going to use his claws, his turtle claws, and try to swipe at Zagora in the face. A nat 20. And that damage is double. She takes 14 damage total. As she staggers back, Barry's just like, as I said, I may be old, but I have experience. All right. Next up is Kupari.
All right. Okay, do I have any weapons on me right now, or no?
No, I mean you have a spoon.
Oh, in that case, I think I'll attempt to use my breath on the goblin.
The hobgoblin.
Yep.
All right. Roll to hit.
Okay. 15 total. No, wait,
That's
yeah,
a miss.
15 total.
That's
Aw.
a miss. Like you hawk it up and spit it at her, but it just lands like a psst right at her feet.
Aww.
Parma, you're up. You don't have weapons, but you do have your unarmed strikes.
Right. Hold on. I'll take a look in a second. Let me just let me do something real fast. I just need half a second. There we go.
And I was about to say I just need half a second. Okay, time.
Hold on. Let me look at this.
I need half a second. No, it's okay. Don't worry. Now.
I guess. Which one has the lowest HP?
The half ogre, but he's several feet away. The hobgoblin is closer.
Oh right, I forgot about that. Well, Parma's in a panic, so she doesn't know much of what to do due to her panic. So that's gonna give her a bit of a disadvantage.
Is she gonna fight, or do you think she'll just stay back for now?
She's just, most likely she is going to stay back, yeah. So she's gonna, probably take a couple steps back to just breathe for, a turn or something. And that's it.
Then we're going back to O'Malley.
Yep.
Sadness. I tried another firebolt and it is a 12. Can I also, my bonus action, can I just speak?
If you want, but I don't think you can get out of the... I mean, if you want, or I don't think you'll get out of the fight, but you could try.
I mean... Yeah... Nah, you're good. You can continue.
Alright, next up is Zagora. And this time she's gonna try to stab you again with her longsword. Does a 12 hit?
No.
God, this is straight up just a drunken fight where no one is hitting anyone.
No! I mean, you're hitting me, but it's not doing anything. My armor's taking all of the brunt. Although, admittedly, what are you hitting me with?
A longsword.
Oh, a longsword? I was gonna say, if you hit me with your hands, you can feel his piercings.
Alright, now it's the half-ogre's turn, and he's gonna take aim at O'Malley this time, and nat 20.
I'm gonna use silvery barbs as a reaction.
Okay, is that automatic? Do they need to make a saving throw? It's
automatic.
How much damage does he take? He has several feet. Yeah, wait, does silvery barbs affect?
One reaction which you take when a creature you can see within 60 feet of you successfully attacks me.
Okay.
So
how much damage does he take?
You magically distract the triggered creature and turn momentarily, blah blah blah. You don't take any damage as much as it just slows you down.
What just distracts him?
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to give me 2 seconds. Triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use a lower roll.
13 total. That misses.
Yeah, so I'm okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
I was gonna say, because that would have fucking killed my ass.
But you have that little HP.
Yeah! Remember I got slapped like twice!
It's been hours since then. You had healed up.
Oh! I didn't... Oh, you're right. I got some blood. I forgot. I'm an idiot. Okay,
All right.
I'm good.
All right, next is Barry. And this time he's gonna... Let's see. Barry is going to use his claws again. A 21, which hits. Agora takes 11 points of damage. That will be Barry's turn. Kupara, you're up.
Okay. I'll try my breath again.
What do they have to be, Kupari?
Oh, with like they have to be
eight plus your Constitution modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
okay. 8 plus Constitution modifier. I'd say that's about like 1, and then proficient bonusy about 2, like 8, 9, 10, 11.
All right. So O'Malley, make a reflex save for your character. Barry succeeds. O'Malley succeeded.
17.
It's Agora at a nat 20. Barry O'Malley and Zagora, they all succeeded. They have to take half damage. So they all take 2 points of acid damage. That be your turn, Kupari?
Yeah.
All right, Parma, you're up.
So since Parma actually managed to calm down a little, she raises her fists a little bit and she prepares to she's preparing to use her unarmed fighting to punch the enemy that's closest to them.
Using one fist or two?
Both fists.
Okay. Roll and add 5.
Sure, hold up. Frick. Wait, I gotta roll and then add a 5.
Got to hit.
Alright. So I managed to roll a 16.
Plus 5 or total?
It's just I managed to roll 16. Hold on. 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 21. 21 total.
That hits. Roll for damage. It's a 1d8 plus 3.
Got it. 7.
All right. Will that be your turn?
After that, Parma just takes a step closer to whichever teammate is closest to her.
That would be Barry and O'Malley at this point.
Yeah, basically, she takes a step closer to them.
All right, O'Malley, you're up.
I swear to God, firebolt.
Roll to hit.
22!
That hits.
Fucking finally. Really? All that for 3 firebolt damage?
Will that be your turn?
Yeah. Yeah. God, we are getting nowhere.
All right, up next is Zagora, and as she moves to strike you, suddenly there is a noise coming from the pen.
Wait, what was that noise? Parma suddenly looks around as she has both her fists a little raised.
Turn to it, you see the Drake guard has broken free and is rushing towards the camp. As it reaches you guys, it's going to bite down on the half-orc, and that is a 24 to hit, which hits, and it sinks its mouth into the half-orc's arm and drags and tosses him aside for a total of 11 piercing damage. Zagora at this point is confused and gets distracted, so that will be her turn. Up next is the half-orc, who is clutching his wounded arm, actually backing away in fear. And that'll be his turn. Kupara, you're up.
Okay. All I can really do is another breath attack.
Or you could try to hit it, or
All
grab
right.
a weapon.
Okay. I'll try the punch. I'll try to punch.
Right, roll to hit.
Okay. 8.
That you just run at her and try to punch her in the back, and you just hit your hand against her armor, and you're like, "Ow!"
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's that.
All right, Parma, you're up. Zagora was distracted, but now she's looking at Kupari, who's clutching her hand.
I'm gonna hit her since she's distracted with the double fist thing again.
Roll to hit.
Got it. 15 plus 5, that's 20.
That hits.
Yeah. 4 plus what again when I roll the d8?
No, 1d8 plus 3.
Okay. 5, 7. Another 7 hit.
That hits.
Yeah, 7 damage, I mean. That's what I mean. 7 damage.
I know. And that causes her to stumble back. Like, she kind of gets down. She's like down to one knee right now. But she's still looking pretty pissed. O'Malley, you're up.
Do we have to keep fighting, guys? Can we just not?
Yeah, even I have to admit this fight is not really glamorous.
No, it is probably the worst one I've ever beaten. Fuck it. Alright. Looks
I mean,
at everyone.
I can't, if you want to end it another way, so you don't have to keep fighting.
He looks at everyone and he's like, like he really does not want this to go on anymore.
Do you want me to end it? Do you want me to end it a different way?
Oh, how is this going to end? Because I'm about to do Thunderwave.
Oh, I was just offering. I didn't know if you wanted to keep fighting or not. I was just offering.
Oh no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. He's gonna do Thunderwave.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
All right.
I'm gonna say, what is the range of Thunderwave? Because it might also hit the half ogre.
Yep, it might. It's 15 feet.
All right.
Everything has to do a Constitution saving throw.
Right?
Sorry.
What's sad though, that includes the black guard drake.
Don't hurt the don't hurt the black dragon. He's so cute.
They had to be to 16.
Yeah, they had to be to 16.
The Barry, the guard drake, Kupari. Wait, no, hang on. The half ogre, Arma, and Kupari and Barry are safe.
Yeah.
But Zagora and the black drake were hit. What's the damage for it?
Oh, I think it's just to, let's see,
2d8 thunder.
Yeah, sorry. Which is a 17, I think.
Roll 2d8.
Yeah, I had rolled previously,
What
but I
did
had
you
to
get?
clear it. Oh, God damn it. 11. There, we'll go with 11.
Everyone outside of Zagora and the black guard drake take 5 damage. Zagora and the black drake take 11.
Mm-hmm.
Fick.
Zagora is flung back. She's flung back into the half ogre, while the black guard drake manages to get pushed back slightly. Everyone else gets pushed back away from you, O'Malley.
Can you imagine people that aren't even in the fight actively by accident?
Yeah, they got pushed back too.
Also, if I haven't mentioned this, releases a thunderous boom that is audible throughout 300 feet.
At that moment, the rest of the mercenaries and the foreman Luzdak are coming over, and Luzdak just holds up his arms and looks around bewildered, like, "What the fuck's going on?"
They fucking started it.
Yeah. Honestly, never meant to start up anything. It was all them. Parma says that she points to what's her face that's down on the ground, because she still doesn't know what the heck to do, but she's just
My fault.
yeah. It's just existing.
Gora picks herself up and points her long sword at Arma. "That bitch spilled stew onto my favorite boots. You know how I feel about them."
Then
Who
why
cares?
the fuck do you fucking wear them, you dumbass? If you like them so much, why the fuck do you wear them out here? You do realize we're in a mine, right? Dirt is gonna be feckin' everywhere. So why the feck are you wearing your favorite feckin' shoes?
As Zagora gets really angry, she looks like she's about to charge towards you again, but then suddenly Glacus swoops down and knocks Zagora to the ground, prone. Not only pinning her to the ground, but also wrapping her noose around the hobgoblin's neck. Well, whip, but you know. She simply says, "I'm really getting sick and tired of your bullshit." And in one swift motion, she applies pressure to the hobgoblin's back, and with a quick tug, with a quick tug of the whip, breaks the hobgoblin's neck.
Kinky.
I was so tempted to say, and we're gonna end it right there, right as you said that.
Can I kill people before we end it?
I mean, there's still plenty left to do, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Healing word over, because I assume this knocks us out of initiative, right?
You're out.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna Healing word over to Parma, so she doesn't die. It's gonna be an 8. A healing word over
more
to
than
the
enough.
guard drake.
Because with 8, that Parma managed to get 7 damage, so with 8, that's like more than enough.
Yeah. And 10 for the guard drake.
Yeah, everyone else gets healed up. At that moment, the foreman Luzdak, he's still looking between you all. Like, I seriously don't.
Sorry.
Is that in character or out?
Both.
like healing word, pop, slight pop. Ow, my elbow.
It's like he's going over there, and how he does healing word is really weird. And he'll just kind of like, I'll have to show it to you, and it's like really flamboyant as fuck.
Of course it is. It's O'Malley.
I know. But he does kind of rush over to the guard drake because he feels really fucking terrible. So,
my precious cinnamon roll! I'm here,
my boy.
and like you leave your daughter behind. Oh, gee, thanks.
It's more like Kupari already has her, so it's great, you know.
I still like the idea that you go over to check on your pet, and your daughter's just like, hi.
I mean, he never said he was a great dad.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And Parma's just like, we never even went on Mori.
Well, at least he healed you first.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm not complaining, honestly.
Lustak is still looking at like the chaos that has unfolded. Like people are picking themselves up. Others, like the knoll, is like getting bets from like others who were betting on the fight. And Lustak's just like, I swear, I don't know what I'm going to do with you all. First, you unearth a grick and get one of our guards killed. Then you inadvertently start a fight. I mean, what's next? You're going to blow up the mountainside?
Maybe.
Is that an option?
I think, and you all turn to see the dragonborn approaching, that they have earned a bit of reprieve. As after all, for killing the grick, you allowed them to eat outside, and I'd say for helping us dispose of a useless asset, he like nods towards Zagora. I think it best that instead of sleeping in the cells, they sleep in the tents.
Hey!
Anything's
Karma
better than the
is
cells.
happy about that, but she's like, if possible, can I maybe also get a room to share with my dad? Just to play the part. Just to play the part.
I know, and it's funny because he's like,
I'm saying that out of character, like just to play the part, because like,
yeah,
she needs to fool them to like make it believable so that they can still feel bad.
I believe that can be arranged.
She suddenly speaks in Draconic, and she's like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you." Like she's saying, "Thank you."
Oh, Lord up Almighty, I love you. Thank you, sir. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Shut up.
All right.
Lestak is just like, fine, but you're still gonna help clean up the mess.
That's fine.
Oh, I can do that.
I'm gonna say
Prestigious visitation.
prestidigitation. I'm gonna say about a couple hours later, you guys are the 5 of you, like Chilzer, Chilzer, who also got knocked away during the fight. He's conked out. Barry has like also gone to sleep. He's like tucked himself into his shell. Kupari, O'Malley, and Palmer, you guys are all like chilling on your beds in your new tent. Like you guys are bunking with Dimva, the dwarf. And she's also conked out and she's snoring loudly.
Do I have my guard drake?
No, he had to go back to the pen.
Oh, tearful goodbye.
So what are you guys doing before turning in?
Kari is just collecting her thoughts, and
Goes
while
over
she's
to
appreciative,
Parma.
of the tent, she still wonders how did everyone get here?
Over at Parma, and is like, so you doing all right?
Just general anxiety, I guess, but that's just about it, I guess, more or less. I'm not making any sense, am I? I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're freaking out. I would be too if I were you.
Yeah, I'm not used to all of this. I'm only a young human after all.
None of us are.
I am kind of used to it already.
Mm.
You know, it's funny. It wouldn't be the first time I've tried to break out of a prison or a work camp. The fact
Wait,
that I have to
really?
say that is awful.
Honestly, I find that admirable.
The fact that I'm already trying to figure out ways to break the hell out of here. I was thinking, actually, there were a whole family of cricks down in that mine. Nothing's really keeping them in there, necessarily. I guess we could technically blow it wide and all the chaos get the heck out of here.
Huh. I mean, at the same time, we could exterminate that family of whatever those things were to keep everyone in the mine safe. You know?
I love how O'Malley was like, "We'll take care of we could release the family of Gricks," and Parma's just like, "We could kill those, whatever the heck they're called." Even though O'Malley just said it.
Parma just doesn't know Parma doesn't know what's better for her. That's it.
Well, I mean, looks at Kupari. How'd you fare in the fight? Do you need healing?
No, I think I'm okay right now.
I mean, you guys are about to take a long rest, so you'll be healed up regardless when you wake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Think I'm going to. He's thinking to himself.
As he sat there, he pondered, he contemplated.
Yeah, Go ahead.
I'm just making a joke. Like as he sat there, as he laid there, he pondered, he contemplated. Will he ever get to fuck? Will he ever get to fuck the bird?
Probably.
Wait.
No.
What do you mean by what?
Aarakocra.
We're kidding. The Aarakocra.
Oh.
So he kind of decides to kind of stick his head out of the tent to see what's to see, you know.
Roll a perception check.
Yay, perception. 25.
Pretty much there are still guards roaming the place, like the ogres. Apparently, you don't see it, but you're looking in the distance towards the paddock, the drake pen. Apparently there it looks like the black guard drake chowed down on Zagora's corpse.
Aww.
Good for him. It's just like
He's gnawing on like a femur bone, like.
That's cute. He's like a little pup.
for him.
If little pups were as big as a truck.
Perma then decides to look out to watch the dragon with O'Malley, and she's
you
just like,
you don't know that. Only O'Malley does.
still, she does she's just curious, and she's like, "Hey, O'Malley, what you looking at?"
My new friend. He's over there.
I would have laughed. I would have laughed if you'd be. I would have laughed, Parma, if you went like, "What? You don't see that? Only O'Malley does." And you're just like, "I can do whatever I want. God, fuck off."
That's Gel. That's Gel, not Parma.
We need to do that one point when it's just like, Jell, you're describing something, and I'm like, so what do you mean by that is, you don't hear this happening, God!
Yep. But like Parma just looks over at where O'Malley pointed, and she's like, "Oh, he's like a big pup. He's like a big he's like a big dog. That's so cute." Like she's just watching him. She's just watching the dragon in awe, along with O'Malley.
Might want to get some sleep, little lass.
I mean, we should. Yeah, I'm gonna go lay down then now.
As you guys are saying that, Barry slowly pokes his head out, and he's wearing one of those old-timey nightcaps, and he's like, go to bed. It slowly goes back into the show.
We're about to go to bed, dude. Calm down.
Okay, so before, he waits until everyone... Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
He waits until everyone else is asleep, and he pulls out the casing and tries to analyze it.
Casing?
Yeah. Remember?
In the flask?
No, the casing. The glowing casing. The glowing round.
Oh! I got confused for a second. Like, what? I would have... If you had said bullet, I would have gotten it.
Sorry, you said casing. So
That shotgun casing. It lost on me. Like, it got lost on me for a second. Like,
It's okay.
casing? What? Oh! Okay, yeah, go ahead.
What do I need to investigate?
Roll Arcana.
Arcana.
So, Parma, can you go mute where I can hear us echoing off you?
Oh shit! Sorry, did
15.
not mean to.
Good. With a 15, you can tell this isn't a normal bullet, and it actually may not even be a bullet at all. It's a spell.
Kind of spell.
Uh,
We have to roll again.
yeah.
17.
From what you could tell, this spell seems to be related to a magic missile.
Huh. He thinks carefully as he kind of plays with it a little bit, and then he proceeds to put it in his pocket. He doesn't really need to sleep. At least he doesn't feel sleepy right now. But he's looking at everyone else. And tries to get some sleep.
As O'Malley struggles to drift off to sleep, Kupari,
Yes.
this time you awaken in the blurry landscape. All around you, you see figures fighting. To your far left, you see a small pink figure get knocked down by a yellow one, when a black figure with a light at the end of its weapon attacks and causes it to disperse before attacking the other one. As you look around, you notice, as you're looking around, make a perception check.
Okay. That will be 3 total.
You don't see it before you yourself end up knocked to the ground. As you turn to look over your shoulder, you see, like, the pink figure, a yellow figure is standing over you, ready to strike. And suddenly, out of nowhere, a projectile hits it, but in a way that doesn't destroy it, but seems to briefly cover the figure's what could possibly be its head as it staggers back.
Tapari looks at everything very confused and slightly scared.
You want to try to figure out where that projectile came from?
Yes.
Make another perception check.
Okay. Nine total.
You look and look, but you can't find it. But you feel as though it came from somebody important to you. You search and search, and as that continues, everything else in the dream starts to go dark. And you keep searching for what it could be reaching out. Would suddenly, what you feel as though you are being watched. As you turn, you look up just in time to see a massive creature with a blurry figure. A massive blurry figure with a paler yellow color scheme bearing down on you. And that's where it ends. And with that, we're going to end it right there. So, thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for tuning into episode 2 of Mining for Memories. We hope you all enjoyed it. Sorry the fight did not seem as glamorous as we hoped.
I think it's because we're just low level. We need to at least be level 2 or something. And as it is right now, we're level 1, so it's a bit problematic.
O'Malley breaking the fourth wall to discuss why.
It's like I can fucking get any damn sleep with you talking all the damn time.
Go to bed, God.
Go to sleep.
But
well, good night, everybody.
Thank you all for listening in. You all have a good night. Bye-bye.